Yoga is not considered religious if it's taught in public schools. That's what one judge in San Diego ruled recently in a case involving a Christian couple in San Diego that were upset at the fact that their child was being taught yoga at a public school as part of their child's physical education. So here's what the lawyer said. Yoga, as it has developed in the last 20 years, is rooted in American culture, not Indian culture. It is a distinctly American cultural phenomenon. A reasonable student would not objectively perceive that Ensenada School District yoga advances or promotes religion.
So that's Judge John Meyer, obviously,
Yes.
in his ruling. And he's absolutely right. Whereas the lawyer for these goofballs said, there's a consistent anti-Christian bias in these cases and a pro-Eastern or strange religion bias. Now, I love that in so many different ways. Yeah, this country is well known for its pro-Eastern religion bias. Oh, we love the religions of the East, and we've had that bias for a long time. And then we have a strange religion bias. Actually, we do. It's called Christianity.
Yeah, I love how every other religion is strange and weird, but Christianity is like totally normal.
Yeah, I mean, like
A woman being created from a dude's rib is normal.
totally normal. Walking on water, totally normal.
Yeah.
Rising from the dead, totally normal. Okay, all these things are not part of your strange religion, where you would actually do some exercises that help your body.
Yeah. Okay, so let me jump in. I want to make the point that yoga obviously can be done as a physical activity that is not religious at all. I do yoga regularly and I'm not religious, I'm agnostic. Every once in a while you'll get the yoga instructor who does try to get spiritual with you and they talk about your inner wisdom and your third eye and like ridiculous stuff like
Do they
that.
talk about your brown eye?
That's terrible. Okay. So you'll get those yoga instructors, right? But in a public school setting, they're not going to teach the kids to like meditate
And so what if they did?
And by the way,
Look,
and even meditation, hold on, even meditation doesn't necessarily have to be religious in nature. The one thing that the judge said, I actually kind of disagree with. I don't think that it's distinctly American at all. I think that American culture did take it on, but I don't get the sense that, hey, this is an American thing. You know what I'm saying? Go
No,
ahead.
I do. I think it's American at this point. I mean, look, here's what's not happening. No kid has ever gotten taught yoga at an American school and wound up becoming Hindu. Just didn't happen. Never happened. Never gonna happen. All right, go ahead.
All right, so a couple of quick things. The school district knew this would happen, so they scrubbed all language and references to anything that might even sound remotely Hindu. So they got rid of all Sanskrit, any kind of wording. Even like the butterfly position, I guess, was when you sit like with your legs crossed. They don't call it the butterfly, they call it crisscross applesauce. Okay? So they made this
awesome.
as American as possible. There's no way that this is, Eastern religion.
How is butterfly Hindu?
Yeah.
When did they take the butterfly?
But the amazing thing is that these same people who are crying about this watered down yoga being taught to their kids are the same people who want prayers in schools.
Exactly.
And they want religious organizations to be allowed to use school property. So, I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, their hypocrisy.
No, but that's exactly why they're doing this. They're saying, like, if you allow those strange religions, you better allow our religion. But they're not trying to do religion. They're just trying to get some
They're
exercise.
just trying to stretch it out, man.
Yeah, get a little third eye action going. Stretch out, do some downward dogs. Everybody's gonna be all
Some
right.
pigeon pose,
Okay.
some savasana to relax.
Savannah, that sounds wrong. That's not a very American. That from now on, that position will be called apple pie.
You want to know what savasana is? And I'm sure there are some yogis watching this now and they're probably going to get upset at what I'm saying. It's basically laying down on the mat after you've done your yoga exercises and just like relaxing for a few minutes.
That sounds pretty good.
It's so nice. I love it. That's why I got turned on to yoga.
Okay.
It's like, oh, you get to relax for exercise? Okay.
Yeah, exercise.